Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I just got back from the gym, had an awesome workout. Today we are talking all about the abs, how to get them, what are my top secrets, and how can you still eat donuts and ice cream and pizza and burgers and enjoy life. That is the important question, and that's what I'm going to answer. Before talking to you guys about my top secrets and my top tips, I'm going to share with you my top 5 favorite ab workouts. These are really good ones. These are ones that I've been doing lately that I feel like are super effective, so I wanted to share them with you. Try them out. I will put all the workouts in the description. I'll put reps and rest period sets, all that I would recommend. And stay tuned for the workout and the tips afterwards. Okay guys, exercise number 1. I don't really know how to explain this. You kind of just have to watch me do it, play around with your own placement, and do it until you obviously feel it in the right place, which is your core or your abs. I love this because it not only gives you a great burn in your abs, but it also forces you to stabilize yourself, which in turn works your entire core. So I would recommend using a mat under your butt, but other than that, try it out. Alright guys, for the second movement, you may have to modify it. Definitely try it out like this first, and if it's a bit too challenging, you can flatten the bench. So I have the bench inverted as much as it goes, and obviously the more inverted you have the bench, the more difficult the movement is going to be. But if you need to work your way up to this, or you need to do the movement on a flat bench where it isn't inverted at all, that's totally fine. It's still very effective, just more challenging the more inverted you have the bench. So you're just basically doing a leg lift and then lifting your butt off of the bench once you are at the top of the movement. Also remember to keep your core as tight as you possibly can throughout all of these exercises. It's going to make the moves a lot more effective. This third exercise might possibly be my favorite ab workout of all time. I feel the burn so much. It is so effective, and it always leaves me sore every time I do it. So you don't have to use the cables. You can just simply use the Bosu ball and just your arm. But obviously using a little bit of weight like this is going to enhance the burn and just make it more challenging. So just make sure that you are in the position that I'm in with your back over the ball like this, and really extend your arm backwards before going back up to touch your toe. The more you extend back, the more it is going to engage your core. So just be sure again that you're really engaging your core, breathing while you're doing the movement, and it's a good one, guys. Oftentimes I like to do this exercise and the previous exercise as a superset, but you don't have to do it this way. This is a great exercise in itself or with a different circuit or superset. But all this essentially is crunches on the Bosu ball. The reason this is so much harder than a regular crunch is because, as you can see, my back is extending further than it would as if I was just laying on the floor on a flat surface. So this is, again, a lot harder than it looks and will burn your abs so much. I left this at regular speed so you guys could tell how slow I am doing this movement. And again, really make sure you are breathing throughout the exercise, engaging your core, and feeling the burn. For the last exercise, like I keep saying, this is another really good one because they're all good ones. That's why they're my favorites. They're my current go-to exercises that I feel like I've been getting results from. They've been making me super sore, and so that's obviously why I wanted to share them with you guys. This is just essentially doing ab crunches or reverse crunches on the rower machine, and people might stare at you, but you know what? That's okay, because we're over here putting in work, getting abs, and who cares what this machine is technically for, because this makes a great ab workout. All right, so we're gonna do a little chatting and a little walking, double tasking. I wanted to share with you guys some of my top secrets or top tips for how to achieve abs while still having balance and enjoying life and eating your favorite foods, because all of those things are super important. And although abs are not the most important thing in the world, it's pretty cool if you can have them and achieve that look while still being able to enjoy foods, which is what I've been able to do. So I want to share it with you guys. The walker who's never in a hurry. Come on, bud. Tip number 1 is definitely make sure that your water intake is where it should be. I would say at very, very, very minimum, you want to have at least half your body weight in ounces of water per day. And I'm talking that's like bare minimum. Like if I only get that, that's like not a good day with water. So if you can get like a half gallon to even a gallon a day, that's really, really good. It is going to help, especially if you are consuming like a lot of sodium or just the sodium that you are consuming. It's going to help get rid of that water weight, help you from bloating, and just help with fat loss in general. It helps your metabolism, your digestion, and it just overall going to help you lower your body fat percentage. And of course, if you want abs, you have to have a low body fat percentage with muscle tone or muscle definition. Which kind of leads me to the second tip, which is getting enough protein in your diet. My recommendation for protein is always just around 1 gram of protein per body pound or body weight that you are. So if you're 120 pounds, try to get around 120 grams of protein per day. This is just obviously a rough estimate, but even if you don't want to track macros or track your food, I would definitely at least temporarily for a little while try tracking your protein, or at least being conscious of it, because that's really, really going to help you to put on the muscle that you need in order to achieve abs. You can work out all day long, every day, do a million ab workouts, but you are never going to achieve abs if your diet and your macros and your micros are not on track. So I can't stress enough protein and water. Tip number 3 is high intensity interval training. I talk about HIIT all the time. I feel it is the most effective for burning fat while still maintaining muscle, which is exactly what we want to do for abs. I would recommend doing HIIT 3 to 4 times a week. You can do things like sprints, you can do like lower body circuits, anything where you are full out giving it your absolute all for 30 seconds, just super, super difficult, and then rest for 30 seconds and kind of repeat that circuit for 10 to 15 minutes. Like I said, 3 to 4 times a week. That is going to definitely help you a lot. I am like a huge advocate for HIIT. It is the only form of cardio that I do, and I think it's just super helpful. I realize I have said abs way too much in this video, but I guess that's what the video is about, so that's okay. So what do we have so far? We have water intake, we have enough protein, we have high intensity interval training, and then of course, if you guys do want to count your macros, that is something I highly recommend. I noticed a huge difference in my own personal body composition and my stomach and my definition all over my body when I started flexible dieting or counting my macros. But again, if that's not for you, that's totally okay. Find what works for you in this world of fitness so that you can stick to it and make a lifestyle out of fitness and be healthy and happy. Hopefully those 3 tips helped you guys, and hopefully you liked the workouts. Definitely give those a shot. But remember, it doesn't matter how many workouts you're doing, you have to get your diet on check, be drinking enough water, and really watching what you're eating, guys, because at the end of the day, that's like at least 70 to 80% of the way that your body looks is what you are putting inside of it. So that's going to be the end of this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed, hope it was helpful for you, and if you watched this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to support my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Say bye, y'all. Say bye, Allie.